In today's video, we're going to be doing a comparison of shrubs. These all three are the Fire Light Hydrangea. There's a quart, a 1 gallon, and a 2 gallon. This 2 gallon was recently purchased from one of our competitors. I just wanted to see what their quality is, what their plants look like. This is a 1 gallon from Garden Crossings, and this is a 1 quart from Garden Crossings. So let's talk about some of the differences you're seeing between these three plants. Hi, I'm Heidi, and for those of you who are new, Garden Crossings is a mail order company who sends shrubs all over the United States. We also have our retail garden center located in Zeeland, Michigan, for those of you who are near or who would like to take a drive to come and check us out. A customer recently came in to our garden center and said, Heidi, you have to do a video on your plants. The quality is just exceptional, and anything I'm finding around locally in his area, he says, just doesn't stand up to the quality. So he wanted me to talk a little bit about what we do to bring quality shrubs to your landscape. So first off, I think the biggest key to what we do here at Garden Crossings is our plants, they get touched a lot. A lot of love is going into creating these great plants. So what we're doing, simply scissors. We are constantly trimming our plants, our gallons and our quarts, to bring a nice full quality product to your doorstep. With our quart size containers, they get trimmed about every 2 weeks or so. Now you might think, why are you trimming them every 2 weeks? Why don't you want to let them get big? Well, the reason is the more we trim, the more this plant is going to branch out. And we know for most customers, when you get one of these quart size shrubs, you're going to plant it in your garden and you're going to simply walk away. You're going to water it, but you're not going to really do any trimming on it. So by us trimming on these shrubs, it's creating more branching. In turn, more branching means a fuller plant, which results in more flowers. So although we typically will say our quart size containers are about 6 inches tall, this is the type of canopy that you're going to see. And we'll have you come in closer here, and we're going to show you by doing all that trimming, the branching that it creates. So as we come in, you'll see every time there was a cut. So the first cut was right there, and it's created branching. We've done another cut here at the top, and that's going to also create more branching. So again, by doing those cuts, it's creating this thicker, fuller canopy for a nicer plant when it hits your landscape. Now that exact same thing is true for our 1 gallon size containers. Now on our website, we call them an 8-inch pot. And the reason why is because there are so many companies out there that are selling you a gallon. It's not a gallon, it's a trade gallon. And a trade gallon is only about 2.5 quarts big. So it's almost half the size of this true 8-inch 1 gallon pot. So when we're selling you an 8-inch or a 1 gallon, it has the true capacity of a 1 gallon container. So with our gallon size shrubs, we are planting them up generally in August, and we're growing them on through the winter, and they're ready to be sold the following spring. So when these get planted, they get trimmed up before they're planted because they come from a quart size container. They get planted into these containers. They're grown on for about 6 or 8 weeks, and we'll send our team out to do a trim on them, creating branching. Then again in the spring, when they start to wake up a little bit, we'll go ahead and give them another trim. So I would say if we're this late in the season, this one was planted a little over a year ago, my guess is this plant has probably had about 6 trims on it since we originally planted it. And because of all that trimming that we have done, this is the canopy you're going to get. Our goal is not to necessarily ship you a plant that has flowers on it. Our goal is to ship you a plant that is nice and full and well branched, so that it can thrive and survive in your garden and produce for you lots of flowers for years to come. Now our competitors, who we ordered a 2 gallon from, I thought for sure it was a 2 gallon container. It's going to be a bigger plant. It's going to have a better canopy. It's going to be a nicer plant. It's larger, right? Well, here is the 2 gallon container that was shipped to us. Yes, it does have flowers. Flowers are impressive, and flowers sell. If somebody walks in a garden center, they want to look for the plant with flowers. But one thing you're noticing is this plant was never trimmed. It was planted probably from a 4.5 inch or quart size container like this that had never been trimmed. Planted, grown out in the field, and it started flowering. It's rooted to the bottom. It's ready to ship. Again, flowers sell, right? But when you look at this plant that's had no trimming on it, there's maybe 8 or so branches going on. The branches are weak and they're not strong enough. They can't hold up these big flowers. So you'll notice what they're doing. They're flopping. Had this plant been trimmed even one time in its life, it would have had more branching, it would have been fuller, and it would have been stronger to be able to hold up the weight of these blooms. Now, is this a bad plant? It's not a bad plant. This plant definitely can be planted and will thrive and survive in your garden. But there's a couple of things you want to do if your plant arrives looking like this. And we're going to just go ahead and do it. So this plant is about 24 inches tall, the tallest branch on this plant. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this in half. I'm not going to do the 1/3 pruning on there. No, this thing needs more help than 1/3 pruning. It's gotten pretty tall already, and I don't want to create the branching up this high because this stem is already too weak to hold flowers up. And if I trim it and create more branching, that's going to be more weight at the top that this stem won't be able to hold. So I'm going to go through and I'm cutting this plant right in half. And do you notice I'm really not paying attention to where I'm trimming? I am just trimming the plant. So often when people are showing you how to trim things, they're like, now look and down and this is where you need to go. No, yes, maybe if you want to, but the theory here is it needs to be trimmed. Let's trim it back. So as you can see, I just trimmed this plant in half. It looks pretty sparse. It doesn't look very happy right now, but by doing that, I just created a place for this plant to branch out and already be twice as full as what it is right now next season. So that is my advice. That is how we get nice full plants, is it's love. A lot of time has gone into it. A lot of garden centers will not, and they think we're crazy for how much time we spend touching our plants. But the proof is in the product. When you're getting a plant that's nice and full like this, you can tell that love has gone into it, care has gone into it, and the results are just going to be fantastic once they get out into your landscape. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.